What's up, everybody? This is Bad Player 03, aka the D-Job, Daniel Jobber, back with you again. And this is going to be a really big shoe as we begin episode number 6 of my Ultima series. And this will be the pin Ultima? Well, maybe not quite, we'll see. But basically, until now, we've learned how to master the game and to pretty much make the game your oyster, or the world your oyster, which is good. But we really haven't done a lot or talked a lot about what we had to do to actually finish our mission, which is, of course, to destroy the Enchantress Minax, and prevent her Holocaust from happening, which is depicted in the time of the Aftermath. And so this episode, we're actually going to pick up the information we need to complete our mission, and if time permitting, we're even going to gather the things we need to do to complete our mission, so that we can hopefully, if all goes well, if we can get it all done in a decent episode, kill Minax in one final episode. So let's get it all started. We got to pick up some information because we don't really know a lot. So let's start off in the town at McDonald's. Let's see if there's anything. I mean, there's most people you would normally talk to are the ones that moving around, walking around, typically don't tell you anything. Some of them do tell you a little bit. Most of them, though, that will tell you something are ones that don't move. So typically if a guy is standing still and doesn't move, it's worth talking to him, see what happens. Some of them will just be cool things, or they'll make references to things in the time periods, or, like, for example, one of the most famous ones is Ronald McDonald at the McDonald's saying, try our new ride-through. Obviously, even today we know, who Ronald McDonald is, or is representing. But, some of them were not so well known. And the Antoses are going to play a key role in this episode, and, well, they don't make a heck of a lot of, or they don't have a heck of a lot of place in the real world. But, we do get to have a run-in with Sister Sledge, which makes a cool reference to a song of that era. But anyways, of course, there is still the pub where you can tip the bartender, as I mentioned in the introduction. Really, they just tell you basic things about how to get along in the game. Like, they tell you basically tell you what these items that you get when you to kill thieves and stuff are for. So really, not really that necessary. And it's only up to 9 gold pieces you can tip them anyway, so it's virtually cheap. If you want to go through and try all the different ones, see what they say, go ahead. It really doesn't tell you anything valuable. It's basically just basic information. Lady Mary Ellen, please. Beat me, kick me, tell me lies. I don't know what that means. Unless that's another song of that time, I don't know. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. The sightless sage says, find the father, earn the ring. That sounds important. You are not a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry. But you are not a wizard, Rialthus. We're also going to do this in a minute. Yeah, we'll do that before we go on anywhere else, because we haven't talked to the seer yet, and seers are relatively expensive. Tip them up from anywhere from 100 to 900 gold pieces to get their information. And all you get is the information, you get nothing else, so it's basically giving away a bunch of your money. But anyways, actually I'm going to save the state here before I do anything else. Alright, so what should we do first? I think that's all the people that have anything important to say in town. In Port Boniface, because this is, yeah, it's just the water up here where you sail the boat out. So yeah, I think it's just the seer left to do here. So let's find out what the seer has to say, because you need this information to win the game. It's very important, or else there wouldn't be a seer. So we start out tipping him 100 gold pieces. Time and travel made me wise. Precious gold, a clue it buys. How much will you pay? 100. The queen is the king, and actually, tip him 0 first. Sorry, there's a rhyme. 0. Ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies. And then, of course, tip him 100. It's the queen is king and the king is a spy, so it rhymes, eh? And then we tip them 200. The evil men do is a horrible thing. And then 400. Just where it is, oh, I cannot say. Did I forget 300? Oh, but the spelling means that you must have the ring. Ah, the evil men say is a horrible thing, but the spelling means you must have the ring. And then 400 said, I cannot tell just where it is, but I'll tell you right now there is no other way, or where... I think it rhymed. I forgot how it rhymed. And then 600 next. I hear in a town where the water runs free. Ah, I didn't mean to do that twice. There is an old man living under a tree. He has not a name, but he does have a clue. Perhaps if you find him, he'll tell it to you. And that's the last of it, I think. Yeah, 5 and then 4 is... Where does I cannot say, but there is no other way. Okay. There's here in a town where the water runs free, there is an old man living under a tree. He has not a name, but he does have a clue. Perhaps if you find him, he'll tell it to you. So that's the... Yeah, that was a little awkward. Let's do it all over again and make sure we do it perfectly in order this time, because it's actually a pretty cool rhyme. And very, very important information still at this point. Is it down here? No, it must be the top above the docks here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so 0. Ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies. The queen is the king, and the king is a spy. The evil men do is a horrible thing, but the spelling means that you must have the ring. Just where it is I cannot say, but I'll tell you right now there is no other way. I hear in a town where the water runs free, there is an old man living under a tree. He has not a name, but he does have a clue. Perhaps if you find him, he'll tell it to you. So there it is. That's the cryptic messages from the seer. And anyways, at this point in the game, when I had done a lot of this stuff, just like you, I had mastered the game. I had full control, but I didn't know what to do to beat Minax. I had gone into the castle in the Time of Legends in the middle there, and I went through, and there's this force field blocking what it looked like Minax. I went through the force field, and it took about half my health down, and I went and I attacked her, and she disappeared. Gone. I think, okay, is she even real? I don't know. And so I went out. I guess going in and out took half my health. I went down to the other corner, and I went past the force field, and it basically almost killed me. I was almost dead. There was Minax in the other corner. I attacked her. She disappeared again. And at this point, I couldn't even get out of the force field. I was dead. So the force field is quite fatal. In Minax's castle, and to me it was Minax's castle because she kept disappearing. Was even the real Minax, or is this a false clue? And where you fight Minax for real is somewhere else? I had no idea. There was no clues saying this is definitely Minax's castle, or what to do to beat her, even if it was. So, yeah, there's a lot of mystery at that point. And then, of course, that's where putting all the clues together was critical to understanding the solution to this game. So anyways, that is from here. Now we're going to go into Lord British's castle here. And see what we can learn from... And remember, there's 2 Lord British's castles in 2 time periods. There's the BC one and the AD one. This is the AD. This is the more futuristic version of the castle. So presumably these people are older. Actually, thousands of years older, but that's besides the point. For some reason, one of the characters is exactly the same character, and they don't ever really say how that works, but maybe they're magical. Most guards just say pay your taxes. Very few actually say anything of any use. The mess hall, I do believe, is a mess. No, nothing really exciting to hear. cook here says, Andre the French chef says, hick, want some cold duck? Hick. Not very impressive. Not very impressive. But in the chapel, going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. This person says, Sister Sledge sings, we are family. So there's one of those references that were common in the 80s. Sister Sledge, we are family was a popular song. And of course they're all nuns and priests and things, so they're all sister and brother and father and stuff, so kind of funny. And then down here, we see Brother Antos. Brother Antos inquires, have you found my father? And I'll give you a little spoiler alert. We're going to see Brother Antos in the BC castle as well. I guess presumably because he could be going back and forth through both time periods too. Maybe he just keeps going back and forth, but what are the odds he's always there when you are? It just makes no sense, really. I mean, you have to think that, to some extent, there'd almost have to be two of them. Even though we know that's not possible. Hey, you jester. Surely you jest. You running away is a very rude jester. Not a very good jester of good faith. And of course this guy says, you pay a tribute to Lord British. Of course we know what that's all about. See, there's a little vault there you can go over, although we've already got the best weapons and armor in the game, and you never get anything decent anyways. Spend a little bit of money to get our hit points up to full again. May as well. You can, like I said, go over here. The prisons. Don't think anybody here says anything important. I think if you open all the cells... Oh, maybe this guy does. You open all the cells, these guys hound you and harass you, and it's no fun. But yes, this guy says, a subdued ball run whimpers. Lithium packs the 16th level. Well, we kind of know that, because that's how we got our rocket fuel. I do believe the rest of the guys are no name, no comment thieves. I think I mistook you for common thieves! Uh-oh. Oh good, I managed to get out. And York says nothing. Not sure if anyone up here to say anything. Yeah, there's a guard. I think this guard actually says something. No, he doesn't. Okay. Now you can go in there and you can steal all the armor weapons for what it's worth. There's really no point. And that's all we're going to get out of this version of Lord British's castle. Next we're going to head to BC. Not British Columbia, the beautiful Canadian province. Colombie-Britannique, as us French people call it. Oh, I never did go into the town here. Oh, the town here I do believe is New San Antonio. We have to come back to that. I think the towns in BC I don't think tell you a lot. But the one in AD, the New San Antonio had the Hotel California, and I think there's a few people that said some stuff. We'll see. But first, let's do Lord British's castle. And we will be finished with Lord British's castle in the 2 time periods. As I said, a little hint, we're going to see Brother Antos again. The Antoses are kind of important. The Wandering Bard says, do you know the way to San Jose? Is anybody going to San Antonio or Phoenix, Arizona? Any place is alright as long as I forget I ever known her. Commander Decker screams, "Is it soup yet?" Guess that means, is soup ready yet? Andre the French chef burps, "I drink, therefore I am." Very philosophical. What a great philosophy. A better philosophy? Hakuna Matata. Bishop Bob preaches, "Confess to Brother Antos." Well, that's exactly why I came. I might just do that. Brother Antos ordains, "Search the stars for my kin." Ah, so he has kin in space. And he said, last time, if you remember, "Have you found my father?" Well, Brother Antos, I gotta tell you, I am your father. Actually, yeah, I can't back that up. You're not my father. I wonder if anyone in this jail cell has anything to say. I don't think so. Nor do I think the guard up here has anything important to say either. We'll see. I want to make sure we talk to everybody now. No, I think these are all, I think they all move with you. Generally, most guys that move freely or with you are just annoying. They don't actually say anything important. So I think that's it. I think that's everybody important in this castle. So now let's see if there's anybody in the towns. I don't think there was. I think this is Linda. Linda! Linda, do you wanna dance? Linda, give me half a chance. Linda. I believe the town is called Leicester or something like that. Apples. Horses. A couple of merchants. I wonder if they say anything important. John Mayer orders, "Take out the trash." Jerry Mayer proclaims, "We know small computers." Take out the trash? I may, or may not. May or may not. The Pub de Varg. Ithilien the wench calls, "Make me an offer, sailor." I tried. Doesn't go well. Just takes your money and never does anything. Not much of a point of making an offer. I'm assuming this game is more for kids anyway, so I doubt they would make any point about that. Weapon shop. Yeah, most of these guys that move around are of no use. I don't think there was anybody important that says anything in Linda. I'm trying to remember anybody that might have been of interest. pretty sure there was nobody of any interest. And then there's a village somewhere over here. I think that's Leicester. Not a very merry jest, that's for sure. Where is it? Oh, there it is. And then we'll return to AD quickly and check out New San Antonio, make sure we're not missing anything. We just might be. Then we're going to go to the Pangea, and then finally to the Aftermath. Leicester. The chaste nubile nymph asks, is it the Hotel California? I think we already did. Wizardry. Andy Greenberg complains, what? No software? Isn't he the guy that worked for Steve Jobs? The other Andy? Besides Andy... I can't think of the name right now. Robert Woodhead exclaims, copy protect, copy protect. I'm trying to remember if Andy Greenberg is the other Andy from Andy Hertzfeld. But I could be wrong. I can't remember. I watched the Steve Jobs movie, and I think it was they mentioned Andy Greenberg as the other Andy. There's just too many Andys. I think that's a seer, but unless you're willing to kill the guy in front of it, you can't really do much with him, so... Grendel the Bum says, Master of Riddles are masters indeed. Says, very interesting indeed! This was a Gorky place. Not even anybody in there. How Gorky can that get? There was that show back on with the back, not been long after that, with Corky in it. The really cool fellow with Down syndrome. But this is before that time, I'm pretty sure, and his name is Corky, not Gorky. So I really don't know what Gorky's all about. Doesn't look like there's much here either. Holy Spells is just a cross. Holy Spells, Batman! That looks like it. So, not much to find in BC, was there? Really not a lot of useful stuff at all. Back to 80. Back to the 80s. The future! No, Doc! Okay, let's go check out New San Antonio. Don't recall there being anything besides the Hotel California here, but let's find out. Gotta find the town where the water runs free. See if we can find a man living under a tree. What do you do when you live in a shoe? Who do you talk to? Who? wonder if that guy at the pool is of any interest. I gotta check him out. Doesn't sound good going to the pool to check out guys. At least not to me it doesn't. The floppy fighter brags, I am one of everything. I own one of everything. And it's probably true, because when you kill fighters, usually you get something. And it can be anything as far as I know. Or if you offer money, if he'll give you... Interesting. Iolo and Gwen. The husband and wife. Although in the future Ultimas they called her Gweno. There's the airport. We have to go in there again. Death and destroy. Destroy! Welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place. Got all these empty rooms. One might think there was plenty of room at the Hotel California. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. That's not a very good marketing slogan. They really should rethink that one. No, I don't think this guy has anything good to say. We'll have to whack him. Steal a plane for the minute here. Why, you might ask? I want to go into the prison. We never went into the prison last time. Did we? Is there a reason to? Well, you're going to find out. Get lots of keys, so... Oh, no response. Sentry the swashbuckler warns, beware, I have a quick blade. Don't you threaten me. Your meager threats don't impress me. Psst, wanna buy a watch? No, die. Oh, by the way, the plane keeps the guards out. Gives us time to enjoy the prison without anyone interrupting us. Beware, I have a quick blade. Now wait a minute. If you've been following this series, do you remember I mentioned how the book talked about the magical quick sword and Nilno? In fact, that's the one, they say it's the one weapon you can't buy, you have to find. Well, this guy's got a quick blade. You think maybe he might be willing to part with a quick blade? Let's ask him for a quick sec. I'll offer him 900 gold. And Nilno is yours! The magical quick sword and Nilno! And just like that, we have the best weapon in the game. Ready our quick sword. Woohoo! We are armed and ready to kill Minax, at least weapon-wise. What the heck. So there's one of the things that took me a long time to discover was how to get the quick sword and Nilno. I think I finished the game the first time without even discovering it. Now we don't want to fly out because unfortunately the we got enough planes, and I was having some problems with airplanes, having too many airplanes, so see if we can land this thing somewhere we can just exit. Whoa! A tree? There's a man in a tree. Whoa! What can it mean? And we've just did what I said I didn't want to do. We stole another airplane. Dang it. Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to daydream believer and a homecoming queen. I once thought of me as a white knight on a steed. We need to go visit an old man under a tree. Because I hear, in a town where the water runs free, there's an old man living under a tree. How many keys do we have left? Lots. New San Antonio's got a few more tricks than meets the eye. I'm an old man. Yes, he's an old man living under a tree. He has a clue. Perhaps if we find him, he'll tell it to us. No, he's not yet. He's just saying he's an old man. We offer him some money. Earn the ring. Earn the ring. Interesting. So he didn't give us the ring? Nope. He says we have to earn the ring. Okay. But there's our old man under a tree, and that's the first thing we really heard about the ring besides what the sage or the seer told us. I think we're going to have to come see this old man again. Because that is a little bit of a clue. Earn the ring. Okay, off to the Pangaea, because that's it for AD and BC, the two most common areas. Now, from BC, how do we get to Pangaea? I think Australia, or I don't know, maybe there was no portal in Australia in this time period. It was AD. No, there it is. Oh, shoot, I should have saved first. Now we'll have to go back in. Or we just reload the save state and get our 900 gold back. I mean, we just got a clue. We didn't actually get anything, so. A vital clue. We need to earn the ring. Maybe if we earn the ring, we will die in 7 days. Before you die, you see the ring. Oh, good. We can get to Pangaea from here. The time of legend. I could show you my Nexus castle, or the castle in the middle here, but it's pretty dangerous, and we get slaughtered. So there's really no point in going in there. And if you get across the force field to see Minax, you're so weak, you got to replenish all your hit points. So not really any point. The more important things to show you. That's why we're off to the Pangaea. Let's remember where this portal is, because I was having some problems with AD before, or with Aftermath before. So right by the dungeon in, what do we call this, in Greenland. So I don't want to fly this plane into Aftermath. I want to leave it in Legend. Because I think that might have been part of the glitch. Too many things going on. Alright, we have lots of money to be earned here if we decide to get on our boat. But there's bigger fish to fry. I don't mean the fish and chips from that Swashbuckler, not Swashbuckler's Pub and Pizza, from that whatever's fish and Andre's Fish and Chips, whatever that name is. I don't know, you can go back to the town and see for yourself if you want. Food's all the same in this game, whether it's fish and chips or McDonald's or Pub and Pizza. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So let's see what's going on here. The Druid and Old Nathrak das besser den Deutschdientes? I have no freaking idea. Cleric says believe. Believe. And we know we don't need to buy holy spells because we got holy spells, Batman! See, most of the guys that move around don't tell you anything. But when you see guys like this, they're in one spot, you want to go talk to them. Astronaut claims Father Antos lives on X. Astronaut claims there is a planet X. We didn't see a planet X. We don't know it exists. That's the first we've heard of it. Is there more than known space? I remember it said to search for, don't be afraid to search for new worlds. Well, I wasn't crazy enough to do that because it's too big of a universe. 9 by 9. Or sorry, 9 by 9 by 9. A philosopher theorizes she's got to be at 999. What has to be at 999? Is that Planet X? Then we have to return to that rocket ship. Give it a try! There's another oracle. Chests in there you can't do anything with because can't get through the walls. In the book and the new version or the re-release talks about pass wall being able to be used on walls in towns. Does not appear to be the case. Beriden's town. Beriden must be an old hero or something. Something to do with the time of Pangaea. So check this bottom corner, and I think that's it. But, wow, some big clues there. Could there really be a Planet X? Could Father Antos live on Planet X? And, oh, actually, because Brother Antos did say, search the stars for my kin. So it would make sense if Father Antos actually did live on Planet X in the stars. Actually save the game here because very soon we're going to be going to Aftermath and probably going to blast off into space from there because we're going to have to see if we can find this Planet X. We've searched all of known space in that ridiculously long episode, two-parter, nearly 3.5 hours long with a lot of wasted stuff in the first part, but we've never been to Planet X. So yes, I'm going to leave this plane in the time of legend. Head into Aftermath without... May have to reboot, because that seems to be the error, is when you don't reboot for too long. I do too many save states, and I was actually restarting the game through a save state, and I think that might have caused the errors. Hoping. But the game is starting to get a little glitchy. But it's not glitchy enough that it should stop us from winning, so... We might actually be able to do everything other than kill Minax in this episode, the way it's shaping up. Oops. Let's save the state. And that is Aftermath, so if it doesn't mess up, we're good. If it does, we'll have to reload and hope for the best. Usually, if you don't go with your plane, it's been loading, so... One time it didn't. I reloaded and it worked, but... So far, so good. Looks like it's going to load Aftermath. There we are. So there's one last town, and that's the Russian town. Of course, our rocket ship's just over there. And then we've talked to everybody on Earth. So if we haven't got what we need to finish the game at this point, after this, then there's something wrong. So I think this should be the last of the information we need is in this town. And of course the rocket ship. And still what could potentially be this mysterious Planet X. If you're not down with Planet X, we got 2 words for ya. Red magic. Well, that's good, because if you're gonna do magic, you better have, read about it. CCCP. I don't believe any of them say anything of any value. Warren Beatty asks, have you seen Diane Keaton? Must be a reference to an 80s movie of some sort. I'm not sure which one. Catholic. The Catholics have been wiped out by the looks of it. Actually, most of the things have. Even Red Lobster appears destroyed. Guess there ain't no frickin' seafood lovers in these guys. Of course, this is back when the Russians were still bad guys during the Cold War, so you have to forgive the game. It is the way the times were back then. The Russians were not always thought that highly of. We've come a long ways realizing that they're really not that... People are mostly people, although of course with this Trump controversy, who knows? Still some speculation that they might have had a hand in trying to control the presidency. I don't know what to believe. I stay out of that one. Seer is out. One of these jester, I think, has something to say. That's what it is. The Village Idiot suggests, offer the hotel clerk gold. That would have been a huge thing if I didn't know about the Hotel California. That's basically the clue that tells you what you need to know to use the Hotel California to discover. It gives you hit points, or attribute points. And this guy says, Chuckles the Bumble cries, can I look yet? Is it over yet? Still missing something. Sears out. Maybe you do have to hack your way into here. Let's steal a plane. First, let's talk to this guy. Brad the Pirate boasts, I've a broken Ultima 1. Want one? No. Nah. No, I don't. Gotta hustle here. Can kill him. Good. Then I can get in here safely. can't. Damn it. Still feel like there's another thing we gotta find here. Sworn there was somebody who says something here. I guess that's kind of important. We must have missed him somehow. Well, I'll just out and give you the hint because I can't remember where it was anymore. I don't want to spend an hour looking for it. It's a minor clue, but from where we are right now, it's kind of important. There is a guy in one of these places that says, find the father, earn the ring. Kind of important. Now you can understand why I wanted to show that to you. I can't remember who it is that says that. But somebody here says, find the father, earn the ring. And of course, if you've been following along, you would probably be a fair assumption that that's Father Antos. So, we have to earn the ring. We know who told us that. It was the man living under a tree. We know that Brother Antos is saying, find my father, find... And that Father Antos lives on X. Find the father, claim the ring. It all kind of comes together. We need to go to we need to try to find Planet X and see if it is in fact at 999. Which is kind of cool because Earth is 666. Anytime you frown, turn it upside down. Alright, we are going to blast off for the stars one more time. Wish I could remember who said find the father, earn the ring. Maybe it was when I got into the people in Lord British's castle. Or maybe it was in Town of Linda and I didn't look hard enough. But anyways, that is the last clue that you need to put it all together to pretty much speculate that we need to go to Planet X. 999. Deep space. 999. Let's try that again. I don't know why they threw the random off course thing. Whatever. Kind of annoying, but it doesn't really hurt anything. I guess that I wonder if you could ever randomly go to 999. That would have been funny to happen. We are orbiting X. X marks the spot. I have a dog and his name is Bingo! Planet X. It's all coming together. So let's see what's here. A town. A castle? Is there a village? Survey the planet. Careful not to hit F1 by accident, because if you land on a bad spot, you will die. Nope, just a town. Whoa! Another time I've come within a square of death. Or 2 squares, I guess, in this case. Okay. Okay! He's okay! Probably could be useful to get a ship so we can get a picture of the planet. Oh, there is something else. Oh, the rocket ship, duh. Of course, there's something here, the rocket ship. So we'll explore the town first, as town seems to be more normal than a castle. Planet X, finally. A piece of real estate we've never seen. The missing piece. Mary. Bad Mary, keep on buying and rolling, rolling, rolling on a river. Uh-oh. These guys are going to be a real pain in the arse. Oh, they're offenders. That's offensive. No mages allowed. Well, these are mages. What am I going to do? Keith Sabalui says, I've never done this before. What, be a guard? Aussies? Aussie? Actually, maybe I can trap these guys in here. I think I can. Negate time is so useful to trap guys in somewhere where if you don't want them to keep following you. Get some out of your hair quick. I may end up putting them back in circulation. Going this way, but... Oh, there's people killing me! You're killing me! Oh, they're gonna steal all our good stuff. An experienced warrior says, find Antos, earn the ring. So another guy who says that. I don't want to attack him though, because then the guards will all attack me. A wimpy warrior squeals, Antos is on X. Well, this is X. It's so silly. Of course he's on X. That's why we're here. Oh well. We're going to have to get out of here, I think, quickly, because we're going to get slaughtered. I always remember this town kind of sucked. At least there's some guards that are locked up. Aussie armor. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Oi, oi, oi! Good, only one guard in here that can hurt us. make short work of him. Transportation. Ooh. Can we steal a boat here? Yes, we can! Nice. There's not much else here. It truly is a transportation shop. No, how do you like them apples, Ash? Oh, pardon me, you... Ask. You can steal horses. Oh, you can steal a boat. I want a boat. Yay! Now we got a boat in this time. We're on planet X. You don't have to wait for one to come. Nice. Now we can look around for a bit before we hit the castle. I didn't see anything else in that town anyways. Seemed kind of lame. And I kind of remember it being really lame too. The fact that things attack you out of the blue for no reason. Kind of lame. Yeah, it's lame. Okay, looks like I can't find anything else here of any value. And everything wraps around anyways. Alright, the castle we will go, the castle we will go. It's nice having our attributes up where we can kill guards quickly when we need to. Early on in the game, guards can be pretty pesky. Alright, Ozzy's place. So Ozzy must be the king. Ozzy! Turn! Must be the rock and roll era. Rock and roll, rolling out the rails on the crazy train. Should probably get a view. Have a look at this place. So complicated. Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? Gotta kill guards to get anywhere, it seems. This could be a very difficult. Barataria. Welcome, my child Rialtus. First, my 50 gold piece tribute, for it I raise thee 200. Hit points are good. Not Lord British, though. Queen Susan says, Father Antos awaits you. And the queen is king, and the king is a spy. What does that mean? Well, not sure, but let's explore behind these doors, because they don't have to kill any guards this way. Let's go this way. Oh, King Ozzy's room. Okay. Well, if the king is a spy, I wonder if this is not the way to go. Otherwise, why do we care that the king is a spy? Wow. Doesn't seem to be anything down here. The queen said Father Antos awaits. Quite a maze down here. Ah, Queen Susan's room. If the queen is king, let's give this a try. A jail. Uh-oh. Maybe we're in the wrong place. Justin the jailer warns I wouldn't go in there. It's a chapel. Oh, maybe they mean the jail. I just came from the jail. So why would I want to go back? Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Going to the chapel of love. Das kitchen is closed. Come back later. Sing Lee, the cook yells, kitchen closed, come back later. I remember that one. Father Antos chants, you have earned my blessing. Return and claim the ring. Woohoo! We have earned the ring, apparently. Le Chapel. Le Chapel. Let's save state. That's a big moment. Do any of these guys stand in one spot? No, I think they all... Oh, this guy does. Let's see if this guy's got anything important to say. No. Just gets in the way and he moves with you, so... Guy, nothing good. No good guys ever move with you. Queen Susan. Let's see, is there any sign this takes you anywhere of any value? Quite a big complex maze. Doesn't look like it really opens to any rooms of value. What does the gem tell us? Can you see how to get down there? I see you go down through here, through here, through here, up and in. Doesn't seem to be any rooms that show any real value. Maybe you could go into here. Suppose we could try. Just to say we did. Just to be thorough. There you go, ditched him. The magic of negate time. Now let's see what the king has to hide anyways. I am curious with a K. There we go, that's the way into the bottom part. Somebody in here. It says absolutely nothing. That's just leading to a guard. And that looks like it. Well, I guess there's no value in the king's chambers. Okay, let's get the heck out of here. So that's it. Looks like we're ready to return to Earth and claim the ring. Successful mission to Planet X. Chance to see pictures of the town, the dungeon, and the land. So, souvenir for people who want to go back and see what these places looked like as a whole again. And Hyperwarp 666 back to Earth. So, Mr. Sulu, take us home. Never gets old for me. So now we need to return to New San Antonio to go see the man living under a tree. Should not need to return to space again. Should take us back to the time of legend. If I remember correctly, this is where we landed, or when we first come in. Legend should be easy to get to AD. Oh, we stole the other airplane. Now we're going to have 2 airplanes in Legend. Oh, no, I'm wrong, but is this AD? It is! There's New San Antonio right there. Well, could it be any better? Not really. Not really. Actually, it could be better. We're broke. We're going to have to shoot a few guys. Because I offered him 900 gold last time, and we don't have that kind of money. He may not be so generous. So we'll have to kill a few monsters quickly. Hopefully there'll be lots around. Hopefully Father Antos' blessing to return to Earth and claim the ring. Hopefully he makes good on that, and we can get what we need from the man living under a tree. Which, unless you've been living under a rock, you now know about. Sorry for another grind. But gotta have some money. Not sure how much, but I want to make sure. I don't have to stop and then start again, so. 24 karat magic in the air. So yep, we're just about up to the final episode. So yeah, this is definitely going to be the second last episode. So not not much longer to bear with me. Pretty soon the process from beginning to end of Ultima will be alive on YouTube for everyone to see. If you ever watch this and decide you like this at all, join me sometime at the Twitch TV at BadPlayer03, BADPLAYER03, and talk to me in the chat room. I'd love to have some people here I could actually talk to as I stream. My name is Captain Kidd as I stream, My name is BadPlayer03 as I stream. Yes, this is the part of the game that's the least fun, is these gold grinds. I tried to spare you as much of it as I could, but this one's worth it because it's the final grind I'll have to put you through because it leads to something very important. Just gonna get to 900, and then we're good to go. Good night, beast. My bearded dragon's lights go off for him to go to sleep. Good night, sleep tight, sweet dreams till the morning. Yep, that's why I like to go to Legend to do my gold grinding, because kind of slow. And you can speed it up a little bit with some different tricks, mostly going in the middle of nowhere where you can't see any land and just shooting off in both left and right repeatedly, firing. Otherwise there's not a lot of consecutive guys for gold in these areas. The Legend is much more prevalent, and guys are plentiful. Impatiently plump. Me spit my father. Screw death, and then him. Oh my god, they killed Kenny! You bastards! South Park. So many good years for that one. And Terrence and Philip. And hey, Beavis. Let's spit in this burger. Yeah, let's like put dead flies in his fries. Ren and Stimpy. Lots of good cartoons over the years. For the more older folk. Transition. Come on, we need some more bad guys. Diving off into the middle of nowhere and passing time allows guys to respawn. For some reason, guys seem to respawn more often in areas where you're not. And so if you're nowhere and you pass time, there's lots of areas where you're not for them to spawn. But if you stay in one spot, they spawn every now and again, but less where you are. They like to spawn where you're not, if possible. And definitely more often. Okay, starting to come back now. Almost there. Almost there. Stay on target. We are there. That quick sort of nil-no sure was handy in Planet X. Really gave us some extra firepower. We can use that if we need to fight. I don't know if we need to fight anymore. The man under a tree, I think, was a clear path without killing anybody. Don't kill anybody! Give in to your hate, young Skywalker. Here in a town where the water runs free, there is an old man living under a tree. He has not a name, but he does have a clue. Perhaps if you find him, he'll tell it to you. Did I get you? No? I'll get you next time. He's an old man. Well, let's offer him 900 gold. The ring is yours! There it is. Rings won. And you know what? At this point you could experiment and try all kind of things, but it's dumb because if you get attacked by a thief, you can actually lose the ring completely. You have to go, I guess, maybe back to him or back to space and back to him. I don't know if you have to go back to Antos ever. I don't know. I've never tried, or I don't remember if I tried or not, but we don't want to do that. So I'm going to tell you. When you experiment, if you go to Minax's castle, those darn portal or force fields that take 1,000 of your hit points every time you cross them now don't hurt you much or at all. And that is the key, because those force fields keep you from ever, no matter how many hit points you have, everything's maxed, from ever getting enough shots in on Minax to kill her. Now that you have the ring, if you play your cards right, you have the power to get to Minax enough times to actually kill her. There is nothing more you need to do besides get enough hit points Make sure you have enough food, of course, and we attack Minax's castle in the time of legends. So we're not going to do anything stupid because we got the ring and we don't want to lose the ring. I'm going to end this episode in a moment, and I'm going to get a little bit of money to make sure our hit points are full. And once we're full, we're going to have the final episode where we're going to pick up right at that Minax's castle in the time of legend, go in, and I'm going to show you guys how to kill Minax. The stunning conclusion to Ultima 2. But that, my friend, is another episode. So I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks for watching. Once again, this is Bad Player 03, aka the D-Job, Daniel Jobber. Happy to be bringing these streams, bringing you this classic game, a chance to remember this game for as long as YouTube lasts, I guess. Stand the test of time to people to remember these great classics, and there's more to come. Still got a lot of episodes of Demon's Winter left, one of my favorite classics. So yeah, make sure you follow me at my Twitch channel, as I was saying, at Bad Player 03, BADPLAYER, not B03, not BADD Player 03. That one is a inactive channel of mine that had some glitches. Of course, I also have another Twitch channel, DanielJobber.ca, I believe, but mostly wrestling content, so different. YouTube, same thing. Look under Bad Player 03. You'll find this gaming content. Of course, it's kind of silly because you wouldn't be seeing this video if you weren't watching on YouTube right now, because you're not watching live. So you know I have a YouTube channel. You know it's this one. I have others as well, but this one is where my gaming stuff goes. So follow it, like it, share it with your friends. Let people know that classic gaming is still alive and well, especially Commodore 64. The computer that I grew up loving and programming and doing all kinds of cool stuff on. In fact, my brother and I created software that allow us to actually load these maps into our game and actually have them be our tiles that we created to represent these things. Because I kind of had a vision for how these tiles were created on the Commodore 64, and my vision was right. So much so that we were able to actually use the map data for Ultima 2 and 3 and actually load them into our game. So very proud of that. My brother and I did some neat things. We actually had these maps loading into our game, into our engine, and we were able to walk around on the Ultima maps, which is a treasure of mine. So, but anyways, that's another story. I digress. Follow me on Twitter at BadPlayer03 or Daniel Jobber, whichever you prefer. If you really want to email me for more information or whatever, suggestions, whatever, of course I have badplayer03@gmail.com. And I have my website, DanielJobber.ca, where you can buy these cool Jobber Champion merchandise. The link at the top of the page, as well as all kinds of other fun stuff that I do. And on Instagram, I'm under Daniel Jobber, so I put lots of fun stuff on Instagram, usually, for the most part, humorous. So, but anyways, I'm going to wrap it up. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope you follow or join me for the stunning conclusion, the final episode to the Ultima 2, and all my future broadcasts. You have a wonderful night. Bad Player 03 out.